Hello friends, now let's come back to study 13 group elements, the family of 13 group. It is also called as boron family because boron is the first element in that. Till now we have studied some introduction, position in the periodic table, their electronic configuration, periodic trends, atomic size, metallic characters, right? Ionization potential, melting point and boiling point, and oxidation state, the most important one. And now today we will see electron deficient molecules. Yes, the compound which are formed by these elements, 13 group elements, are generally electron deficient. What is electron deficient? Electron deficient molecules are those in which number of electrons are less than the available orbitals. Means they have vacant orbitals. Let's see B2H6, AlCl3, right now. They are generally electron deficient molecules. Because they have less number of electrons than total number of available valence shell, and therefore they are called as electron deficient molecules. Now secondly, in studying B2H6, boron atomic number 5, 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. Definitely 1s electrons are not going to take part in the bond formation, and only these 3 electrons are available, right? 2s and 2p. Since in B2H6 there are 2 boron atoms, means there are 3 px, py, pz, 3 p orbital and 1 2s orbital. That means each boron has 4 shells. Whereas there are 2 boron, therefore 8 valence shells of boron, plus there are 6 hydrogens. Hydrogen 1s1 means 1s orbital is there, only 1 orbital is there, and there are 6 into 1, that means 14, 8 plus 6, 14 valence shell orbitals are there. And now let's count the number of electrons in B2H6. 2 and 1. Each boron contains 3 electrons, and there are 2 boron, therefore 2 into 3 equals to 6 electrons of boron and 6 electrons of hydrogen. That means there are 12 electrons. Since 14 valence shell orbitals are there and only 12 electrons, that means number of orbitals, stable low energy orbitals, means through asymptotic or low energetic are there, and number of electrons are 12, means less number of electrons are there in B2H6 than available, means space is high, there are more space available, whereas electrons are only 12, means less number of electrons are there, and therefore valence shell orbitals contain some empty space. Therefore, this type of molecules can accept electrons in their valence shell. Right? This is about the deficient molecules. Boron family form the number of compounds, and they are deficient molecules. Talking about AlCl3, it is also electron deficient. Generally, AlCl3 exists in dimeric state, that is Al2Cl6. Why this happens? This happens only due to deficient nature of aluminium. AlCl3 is a good Lewis acid. They have ability to accept the electrons. Generally, the boron family elements form complex with alkenes, alkyl group. We have already studied the Friedel-Crafts reaction, right now? Do you remember Friedel-Crafts reaction? In that, anhydrous AlCl3 is used as a catalyst. Why? Because it accepts the pi electron from the ethene, right? And in that way, it is very useful to go for the further reaction, to get it attached with some halogen, and the halogen is replaced by alkyl group, and it is therefore Friedel-Crafts alkylation, we say it. Why this happens? Only due to presence of AlCl3 type compounds. It is electron deficient. Without this, it is very difficult to achieve Friedel-Crafts like reactions. Now talking about Lewis acid characteristic. What is Lewis acid? Last year we have studied acid-base theories. Do you remember? In that we have studied Lewis acid. The Lewis acid means those spaces which are electron pair acceptors. Definitely, our boron family compounds are electron deficient. They can accept the electrons, and hence they will act as a good Lewis acid. Right? Then what is Lewis base? Lewis base means those compounds which donate their electron pair. Like ammonia. Ammonia has a lone pair of electron, they can donate their electron to BF3 and form adduct. Why this is possible? Because nitrogen is having extra pair of electron, boron is electron deficient molecule, BF3 is electron deficient molecule, and hence a coordinate covalent bond gets formed. This happens only due to presence of vacant orbitals. Number of electrons are less than the number of available valence shell orbitals. Generally, these electron deficient molecules, they use two types of reaction: symmetrical reaction as well as unsymmetrical reaction with the Lewis base, that we will see now. Now let B2H6 get reacted with ammonia. Two types of cleavage are possible. One is symmetrical cleavage, second is unsymmetrical cleavage. Let's see. The structure is structure is this is the structure of B2H6 in presence of N amic price. Nitrogen is having lone pair of electron. It is going to donate to the boron. Then it will form this type of compound, right now. How many? Since there are two, it will form tetrahedral structure compound. I am not going to give charge. Both products are symmetrical one. This is called as symmetrical cleavage. And in unsymmetrical cleavage, it will form four hydrogen over the boron and another BHH and not ammonia, it is amethase and amethase. Two different products have been obtained. This is unsymmetrical cleavage. Yes? Therefore, B2H6 is a electron deficient molecule. We come to know from the above reaction. This one will be the negative, this one will be positive. As you know, the bond has been broken like this. This is, this like this, completely full right now. And this side is electron vacant, and there we give positive sign, right now. We will see in deep further the structure of diborane B2H6, but in next video, in the later videos. Now we will come to preparation of boron halides, boron trihalides. Basically, boron can easily combine with halogens to form boron trihalides. This boron trihalides is a covalent compound. And we know covalent compound are generally soluble in organic solvent, right? Okay. Therefore, it is soluble in organic compounds. How it works as an electron deficient molecule? Let's see. 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. 1s is not going to take part in bond formation. Fine. But boron easily get excited. Right? And one electron get transferred this side. Boron get easily excited. And now chlorine, suppose if we take chlorine, or fluorine better. We know electronic configuration 3s2 3p5 right now. There is one half-filled orbital, yes, and there are 3 chlorines. Each one of them will donate electron to 3 half-filled. Before that, it will form sp2 hybridized orbital. Through valence bond theory we are studying. Since sp2 hybridization is there, therefore it will form trigonal planar geometry compounds. Secondly, there is one empty space. Do you see? See here. And therefore, this electron, this valence shell has ability to accept the electron, and therefore, one is empty, it is electron deficient, and one it can add extra electrons, and therefore it is good Lewis acid. It has good Lewis acid characteristics. Hence, this boron family elements can form compound with anions F minus, NH3, right now, phosphine, arsen, etc., which has extra pair of electrons. Sometimes even with these pi electrons easily they are loosely held, they can also donate their electron to the boron family, right now, and that's why they are electron deficient as well as they are good Lewis acids. Okay, till now we will see this much. Later we will study in our next video. Thank you.